I'm going to grab my To-Do flat iron, tap at the root so that we're not holding the flat iron in one spot, but we are getting the root straight because I'm transitioning from my relaxer and my roots are tightly coiled. Tap at the root and then follow through the length of the hair one time. I take my small sections at an angle. I don't do it at a horizontal part because it just makes it more clear to me since I'm not seeing what I'm doing as I'm working. It makes it more clear to me by feeling it what is flat iron and what isn't. And I just feel like I can get in to my root a little better when I finger part at a bit of an angle. And again, we're tapping at the root and following through all the way to the end. And I'm just going to work my way up my head. Take small sections so that you can be sure to get your roots really straight the first time. Tap at the root and follow through. It's really important to use a good quality flat iron and a good quality heat protectant if you're going to be applying heat on your hair and you want healthy hair. And we all want healthy hair. Just checking camera angles. But I'm going to keep finger parting my hair in small sections. Comb through with a fine-tooth comb. I'm not going to do the comb chase method because I find it kind of difficult to do on myself, but I do use crack leave-in cream on my ends, and it helps me achieve silky smooth ends. Tap at the root, follow through. And you only ever want to apply as much heat as will get your hair straight. So if you find that your hair is straightening very easily, you can try lowering the temperature if it still gets your hair straight and it doesn't revert within, a few minutes, then that's a better temperature at which to flat iron. Tap at the root, follow through. So if your hair is more wavy than curly or it's not as tightly coiled as mine, you're not going to have to take such small sections. But I like my hair perfectly straight if I am wearing it straight. And I found that this is the size of section that I have to take in order for my hair to get and stay straight until the next time I wash my hair. Be careful around your ears. Invest in ear protectors if you want to get really close to the root so that you don't burn your ears. But one thing that I really like about this To-Do flat iron is it's so nice and thin, and you can really get in there. If you're careful, you can really get in there without burning yourself. It's amazing. As you can probably see, I just got very close to the root, and I have not burnt myself with this iron at all. I have the 1 inch to do the flat iron. So like I said when I was doing the other half of my hair, when you get toward the front, it is tricky. And you kind of just have to do what works. But just always make sure that you have a good angle where you can reach the root of your hair. And I'm kind of slowing down because I always have to figure out how I want to do the front of my hair. I always have to think about it a bit, no matter how many times I straighten my hair. But yeah, it's really easy, really clear to see the difference from before I flat iron to after. And I don't have to get my roots perfectly straight with my blow dryer in order to get it straight with my flat iron. And I really like that because I don't have to apply a bunch of hot air, whether it's from a hooded dryer, which can really dry out your scalp, or whether it's from a blow dryer. I don't have to apply a lot of hot air to my scalp in order to get a smooth, sleek, straight look. I can loosen my curl with a good blow dry, and my flat iron and fine tooth comb will do the rest. So I'm just going to continue working further and further to the front of my hair until it's complete. The front of my hair is a looser curl pattern, and I've got about 2 inches of new growth since my last relaxer, since I decided not to relax anymore in April of 2011. But I'm still taking small sections because I want the front to be just as straight as the rest of my hair. And I'm being really careful with these baby fine hairs. Grab another section. And I find that finger combing works. If you prefer to use a comb, or that's easier for you, then by all means use a comb. But it kind of slows me down. I'm not that handy with just something as simple as parting my hair. Just doing it over and over, I don't find it necessary for this. I feel that my fingers do a good job. So if you haven't tried it that way, try it out. And I'm just going to keep working. And I think it's really cool that with quality products and quality tools, you can achieve completely straight hair without the use of chemical straightening processes. Um, chemical straightening such as relaxers or even keratin treatments, they are useful. They will cut down your styling time. But sometimes the cost of these chemicals, the risks involved, and the inconvenience involved, you may come to feel that it's not worth it, but you still want straight hair. And it is achievable with the proper technique, the proper tools, and the proper products and heat protection. I think that's pretty cool. Tap, tap, tap. Follow through. Okay, so we are almost done. And I'm just combing, fine tooth comb, tap, 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 follow through. And I'm really careful with the crown of my hair because the crown of my hair is extremely kinky. Um, so if you have any areas that are particularly difficult to straighten, take even smaller sections, work even more slowly, and just work with your hair to do what it needs in order for you to achieve the look that you're going for. Just trying to show you guys another angle here. Um, and at this point, I'm just brushing through to see any remaining areas that need to be touched up with the flat iron. That front section needs to be done, but I'm no longer clipping it because it's such a small section. If you want to clip all the way through to the end, by all means, do so. But at this point, I'm just ready to finish up and do only what's necessary. You don't want to complicate things unnecessarily. And I am twirling backwards because I like the volume that it gives me when I use the flat iron that way in the front of my hair. Tap, pull through. I'm going to get my bangs and just pull straight back. And we are done. We can proceed to style our bangs how we want. And then it'll be a wrap. Okie dokie. Cool.